great to be in the studio again, and I'm really glad because today I'm going to be showing you the steps in making this fantastic Faberge Easter egg. It's made with paper mache and metallic paint. But before I get into it, if you love art and you're not there now, then come over to montmarte.net where we've got lots more art lessons. We've also got our Facebook attached to that and our Creative Connection. And if you subscribe to our Creative Connection, then you get lots of hints and tips and other great art goodies. So let's get into it and create an Easter egg. The first step, I'm using some Mont Marte newsprint paper from the A3 pad, a brush washer, craft glue, some water, a pot from the paint palette, and a brush and balloon. Alrighty then, well come over here and I'll show you what you need for the first step. Tie up the balloon end and sit it in the pot. Next, mix up 1 part of water to 1 part of PVA and then tear a whole heap of strips from the newsprint pad. Make them about 2 centimetres wide. Now that we have our paper torn up, we can start building it around our balloon. And you do it like this. The secret here is to lay the paper in a crisscross pattern. This adds strength. This is also pretty messy, so make sure your table is protected with paper or something like that. Well, this is taking shape nicely. The top half is done. Now turn it over and do the bottom half exactly the same way. Well, that should do it. There's about 2, maybe 3 layers over the balloon. Let that dry overnight and we'll start the next step. Next, take some scissors and cut off the exposed part of the balloon. Then repair the hole with some more PVA glue and smaller bits of paper. So we've repaired the top of our egg where the balloon came out. Next, we need to divide the egg up so we can work out where to cut it. Lay a rubber band around the egg and then rule around that with a Mont Marte t-shirt marker. After the line is drawn up, take a printout of the PDF if you haven't already, and that can be found at www.montmarte.net in the appropriate lesson. You will find this image. In the corner is the hinge profile. Cut this out with some scissors and then glue it onto the egg like this. While our hinge is drying in position, we can make the 2 beads that join our egg together. For this, you'll need some cartoon clay. The colour's not important because we'll be painting over it. I'm using the hard, shiny cover of a Mont Marte A3 sketchbook to roll out my cartoon clay. Roll 4 sausage shapes out about this size. Move your hands outwards as you roll. Then paint some PVA glue in along the line and lay the beads over the egg, 1 either side of the line. Well, our cartoon clay beading and PVA glue are dry, so now it's time to paint our fabulous Faberge Easter egg. And we're going to paint it black. Now I know black isn't a very Eastery colour, but don't worry, it's going to be covered by metallic paints. And for metallic paints to look their best, they need a dark underbase. We're going to use our 25mm Taklon again, so let's cover this up. pastel, lay in 8 lines that are evenly spaced and follow them around so they join up with each other. So our guidelines are drawn and we can apply our paint. I'm going to apply some magenta and some blue in the metallic series acrylic. So take your pot and palette set, use an existing pot to squeeze your paint out and let's get it on. I'm using the number 12 angle to lay this on and I'm not trying to cover everything. Well, this is looking awesome with one coat only. Let's squeeze out the blue and get that on. Now just give it a thin second coat. The last painting step is the silver, and we're going to lay that on the hinge and the bead. So squeeze out some Silver Series acrylic. Well, our egg is essentially finished and we just have to cut it open. For this, I will be using a Mont Marte hobby knife. And if you are not yet an adult, then you will definitely need one for this stage. And if you are an adult, well, hobby knives cut adults too.